A1, A2, A3 are all in AP. What is this equal to? Wonderful. This is a classic question where we rationalize the denominator. 1 by square root of A1 plus square root of A2 into root of A2 minus root of A1 by root of A2 minus root of A1. Why am I writing it as A2 minus A1? Because I know A2 minus A1 is D, the common difference. Wonderful. So this is square root of A2 minus square root of A1 by A2 minus A1 plus square root of A3 minus square root of A2 by A3 minus A2 all the way to square root of an plus 1 minus square root of A1 by an plus 1 minus an. Brilliant. This denominator is equal to common difference. So we have 1 by common difference into A2, root A2 minus root A1 plus root A3 minus root A2 all the way till here. This gets cancelled with this. This will get cancelled with something all the way till here. So we'll have 1 by D into square root of an plus 1 minus square root of A1. But we don't have D. So what do we do? How do we simplify this? We need to find a common difference. Now an plus 1 is A1 plus n times D. We add common difference n times, we'll go from here to here. So an plus 1 minus A1 equals nd, or D equals an plus 1 minus A1 by n. We want 1 by D is n by an plus 1 minus A1, or our expression is square root of an plus 1 minus square root of A1 into n by an plus 1 minus A1. This by this, again an plus 1 minus A1 can be written as square root of an plus 1 plus square root of A1 into square root of an plus 1 minus square root of A1. So this part will get cancelled with this one, or we'll get n by square root of an plus 1 plus square root of A1. N by square root of an plus 1 plus square root of A1. Just this answer. Choice A. Consider the function f of x plus y equals f of x into f of y, where x and y are positive integers. F of 1 equals 2. F of a plus 1 plus f of a plus 2 plus f all the way to f of a plus n is 16 into 2 power n minus 1. F of a plus 1 equals f of a into f of 1. F of a plus 1 is f of a into 2. F of a plus 2 is f of a plus 1 into f of 1, which is f of a into 2 into 2. Oh, brilliant. We've got this. F of a plus 1 is f of a into 2. F of a plus 2 is f of a into 2 square. F of a plus 3 is f of a into 2 cube. F of a plus n is f of a into 2 power n. So what are we adding? We're adding f of a into 2 plus 2 square plus 2 cube all the way to 2 power n, or 2 times f of a into 1 plus 2 plus 2 square all the way to 2 power n minus 1. This is a GP. First term is 1, common ratio is 2, number of terms is n, product is a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. R minus 1 is 1. 2 times f of a into 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1. 2 times f of a into 2 power n minus 1. This is 16 times 2 power n minus 1, or f of a is 8. F of 1 is 2. F of 2 is f of 1 into f of 1, 4. F of 3 is f of 2 into f of 1, 8. Or f of 3 is 8. A is 3. Wonderful question. First, you have to identify that this effectively becomes a geometric progression. Then simplify and find f of a. And know that f of 1 is 2, f of 2 is 4, f of 3 is 8. That is the sequence we are talking about. F of a is 8, or a should be 3. AB is the diameter of a circle of radius 5 centimeters. Let P and B be 2 points on the circle, so that the length of PB is 6. AB measures 10, radius is 5. P and Q be 2 points on the circle, so PB is 6. Length of AP is twice length of AQ. PB, so this is 10. So let's say P is here. PB is 6. Length of AP is twice that of AQ. Wonderful. Then the length in centimeters of QB was a very simple question. The right angle, this is a right angle. We're just plugging in Pythagoras theorem. AB is 10. 10 is the hypotenuse, or AP should be 8. AP is 8. AP is twice of AQ. AQ is 4. We know that AQ square plus QB square is AB square. AQ square is 4 square plus QB square is 10 square. QB square is 100 minus 16, which is 84. So it is more than 9. So these two are out. Is it 9.1 or 9.3? 91 into 91 is 8281. 93 into 93. Let's just check that. 14 is 8649. Closest to 9.1. 9.1 into 9.1. It is closer to 9.1 than it is to 9.3. 9.2 would have been better, I think. 9.2 square would have been 8464. So 9.2 would have been closer to this than even 9.1. Between 9.1 and 9.3, 9.1 is definitely closer. 9.1 is the answer. Nothing but Pythagoras theorem applied twice over. Meena scores 40% in an examination, and after review, even though her score is increased by 50%, she fails by 35 marks. She scores 40%. Her score is increased by 50%. So she will reach 60%. Remember that. 50% of 40%. Half of 40% is 20%. 40% of the total increased by 50%. She'll go to 60%. She still fails by 35 marks. So let's say this is a pass mark. She fails by 35. If her post-review score is increased by 20%, she will have 7 marks more than the passing score. It's jacked up here by 20%. 20% of what? 20% of 60%. 20% is 1 by 5. 1/5 of 60% is 12%. So this will go to 72%. If we go there, then she crosses the passing mark by 7. The percentage score needed for passing the exam. So what is this pass mark? What is the percentage required for that? 60% to 72%. This distance is 42 marks, which is 12%. Right? So with this, we can find how much each percentage stands for. Right? We don't even have to do that. We know that this ratio is 5:1. So 60% to 72%, the difference 12% can be broken as 10% and 2%. I just need the ratio. From 60%, you add 10%, you go to 70%. From here, you add 2%, you go to 72%. The overall 12% is broken in the ratio 35:7 or 10:2, 5:1, or the pass percentage should have been 70%. With rectangular axis of coordinates, the number of parts from 1, 1 to 8, 10 via 4, 6. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc., etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 1 to 8, 10, somewhere here, via 4, 6. Where each step is from a point x, y to either x, y plus 1 or x plus 1 to y. This is very simple. From any point, you can either take one step up along a line parallel to the y-axis or one step across parallel to the x-axis. You either increase x coordinate by 1 or increase y coordinate by 1. Right? So I'm going to think about it as, first, let us worry about going from 1, 1 to 4, 6. Then we'll worry about 4, 6 to 8, 10. By that time, our method should have been clearer. So I can take a horizontal step, another. I'll reach 4, 1. And then I took 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. This is one way. But I could have done this or something like this. Any of those variants are possible. How do we compute how many variants are there? I'm going to do a very interesting method. I'm going to call this a vertical line. And I'm going to call this a horizontal line. So this first sequence will be H, V, 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 V. The second sequence will be VH, VH, V, V, H. All possible such variants we must count. How will we count that? Effectively, H, V, 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 V. In how many ways can this be reorganized? This we know is 8 factorial by 3 factorial into 5 factorial. Done. Do the same approach here. We are at 4, 6. 1 to 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 horizontal steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertical steps. This is going to be all rearrangements of H, V, 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 which is 8 factorial by 4 factorial into 4 factorial. Multiply the 2 and then we are home. So 8C5 into 8C4. Right? So 8 into 7 into 6 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. This is all we need to find. 2 into 3 is 6, gone. 2 into 3 is 6, gone. 8 by 4 is 2. 2 into 5, 10. 7 into 10, 70. 56 into 70. 7, 6 are 42, 2, 4, 35 plus 4, 39, 3920. That is the right answer. Corners are cut off from an equilateral triangle to produce a regular hexagon H. Equilateral triangle T to produce a regular hexagon H. That means you're cutting off this corner, this corner, this corner. This is 120 degrees, should be 60, 60. This will also be an equilateral triangle. This will be an equilateral triangle. This will be an equilateral triangle. The regular hexagon. All these are equal. The equilateral triangles of these two are equal. These two are equal. These two are equal. So this is a regular hexagon of side A, which is nothing but 6 equilateral triangles of side A. What is outside are 3 equilateral triangles of side A. Brilliant. In other words, our hexagon is 6 equilateral triangles. Our big triangle is 9 equilateral triangles. 9 equal equilateral triangles. I am considering this as one simple constructing block equilateral triangle. Or the ratio of area of H to T is 6 is to 9, which is 2 is to 3. 5.55 to the power x equals 0.555 to the power of y equals 1000. It's an absolutely wonderful question. From exponents and logarithms, 1 by x minus 1 by y. What is this? Fine. I tried and struggled and struggled and struggled in this exam and didn't get it right. It took me a long time and I didn't get it and I got lost. I should have probably been better at handling this. And how do we do this? There's a 1 by x and a 1 by y. That should be a giveaway. Dealing with x, I want to deal with 1 by x. How do I simplify? 5.55 is 1000 to the power 1 by x. 0.555 is 1000 to the power 1 by y. The moment you rewrite it like this, you're through. How are we through? Divide one by the other. This is 10. So 5.55 by 0.555 is 10. This equals 1000 to the power 1 by x minus 1 by y. A power x minus a power y is a power x minus y. The same idea here. Brilliant. We are through. 1000 power 1 by x minus 1 by y is 10. What is 10? 10 is 1000 to the power 1 by 3. This is 1000 to the power 1 by x minus 1 by y, or 1 by x minus 1 by y is 1 by 3. Did all kinds of complicated logarithm stuff. The key to unlocking this, my question is asking for 1 by x and 1 by y. Don't somehow contrive to form 1 by x and 1 by y. You have to have a root to 1 by x instead of dealing with x. If you simplify this and say x, y minus x by x, y, and all that becomes complicated. Try to find x, try y, complicated. My answer is calling out for 1 by x. So I want to see 1 by x somewhere. I want to write an equation where the 1 by x is seen, and then you're through. The moment you write this, you're through. Let T be the triangle formed by the straight line 3x plus 5y minus 45 equal to 0 and the coordinate axis. Let the circumcircle of T have a radius of length L. Coordinate axis are two sides. So it's a right angle triangle. And I have a circumcircle and a circumradius. You should already be thinking any right angle triangle, if you draw a circle around it, the hypotenuse will be the diameter, or the circumradius is half of hypotenuse. So let's draw this. 3x plus 5y equals 45. You put y equal to 0, we get x is 15. So 15 comma 0 is a point on this line. You put x equal to 0, you get y is 9. 0 comma 9 is a point on this line, or we have a line like this. A right angle triangle, sides 15 and 9. So the hypotenuse we can find out, just square root of 9 square plus 15 square. Circumradius, which is effectively L in our case, is half of hypotenuse, which is half of square root of 9 square plus 15 square. Brilliant. So this we need to find 9 square plus 15 square. We can take a 3 square outside. 3 square plus 5 square. So it is 3 by 2 times square root of 9 plus 25. 3 by 2 times square root of 34. 1.5 times square root of 34. Square root of 34 is roughly 6. Less than 6. So 3 by 2 times square root of 34 will be less than 9. And so we need to find it accurately. Maybe it will go to below 8.5. In which case the integer closest to L will become 8, not 9. It is close to 6, but less than 6. And so 3 by 2 of a number, if it has to be equal to 8.5, then this number be 8.5 into 2 by 3, 17 by 3. The square root of 34 is more than 17 by 3. We are good. It'll go to, the number will round off to 9. If it is less than 17 by 3, it could round off to 8 also. Maybe 7. That we'll have to worry about later. I don't think it will go as low as 7. Right? So let's think about it. 5.8 square root. 5.8, you're going to be given a calculator, so don't worry about it. But 5.8 square root, 58 square. I think it is 3364. So 33.64. And so this is close. 5.8 into 3 by 2 is 2.9 into 3, 8.7. Even if the square is 33.64, it goes to 8.7 rounded to 9. So square root of 34 will be more than that. It will definitely get rounded to 9. You're going to be given a calculator, but even otherwise, you can confidently say that the integer closest to L is 9. percentage. In a class, 60% of the students are girls. 60% are girls and the rest are boys. I'm finding a very interesting joke coming here. Rest is 40%. The jokes are for another time. There are 30 more girls than boys. 30 more girls than boys. That's a big giveaway. 20% more girls than boys. 20% of total. 20% is 30 or 100%. Overall total is 5 times this, 150. Or there are 150 people in this classroom. 60% is 3/5 of that. 90 are girls. 60 are boys. If 68% of the students, that is 68 by 100 into 150, including 30 boys, pass an examination. So 68 by 100 to 150, 15 by 10 is 3 by 2. 68 by 2 is 34. 34 into 2 is 102. 102 pass an exam, of which 30 are boys. So how many would be girls? The remaining 72 would be girls. The percentage of girls who do not pass, there are 90 girls. 72 pass, or 18, the remaining do not pass. So what is the percentage that do not pass? 18 by 90 as a percentage. 1/5 as a percentage. 1 by 5 into 20. This is 20%. 20% of the girls do not pass this exam. Out of 90 girls, 18 do not pass. That is 20%. A club has 256 members, of whom 144 can play football, 123 can play tennis. I'm already thinking set theory. 132 can play cricket. 58 can play both football and tennis. 25 can play both cricket and tennis. 63 can play both football and cricket. So we've been given A, B, C, A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A. If every member can play at least one game, that means A union B union C is this. There's nothing outside of this. And what do we know? We know that A union B union C is A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus C intersection A plus A intersection B intersection C. In this question, the question asks us for how many players who can play only tennis. Right? So the Venn diagram approach is going to come into play, but here we need to be smart. You can say, look, I'm not going to fill every number and solve it algebraically. I've been given 6 of these and this. I will find this and then I'll go to the diagram. So 256 equals 144 plus 123 plus 132 minus 58 minus 25 minus 63 plus x. These 3 we need to add. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 8, 16, 6, 1, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 5, 14. So minus 146. 144 plus 143 plus 132 minus 146. 144 minus 146 is minus 2. 130 minus 132 minus 2 is 130. So we're going to have 123 plus 130. 253 is this computation. So 253 plus x is 256, or x is 3. Now we can come back to the diagram angle of this. Let's say we have football here, tennis here, cricket here. We need to focus only on tennis. This is 123. This number in between is 3. Football and tennis is 58. So this is 55. 58 minus 3. Cricket and tennis is 25. 25 minus 3 is 22. So these 3 account for 58 plus 22, which is 80. Out of 123, 80 have been accounted for. Remaining 43 play tennis only. Done. Let us be the set of all points xy in the xy plane such that mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 2. Wonderful. Mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 2. I know this shape, mod x plus mod y equal to 2. Put x equal to 0, y has to be plus 2 or minus 2. Put y equal to 0, x is plus 2 or minus 2. This region is a set of straight lines. Zero comma 2, 2 comma 0, 0 comma minus 2, minus 2 comma 0. And mod x is greater than or equal to 1. Mod x equal to 1 will happen when x is 1 or minus 1. And so mod x is greater than or equal to 1. That is, mod x equal to 1, x equal to 1 would be a line like this. X equal to minus 1 would be a line like this. Mod x greater than or equal to 1 would be either this region or this region. Mod x plus mod y less than or equal to is the square, which is tilted and makes look like a diamond. Then the area in square units represented by S. Represented by S is this. What are the points here? This point will be 1, 1. This will be 1, minus 1. It will be minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. This region. If you find one area, we can find the other. This distance is 2. Height is 1. So we have a triangle with base 2 and height 1. Area would be half into 2 into 1. Just 1 square unit. Here there is 1 square unit. Here there is 1 square unit. The area in square units represented by S is 2 square units. Wonderful question. You need to be comfortable with drawing the diagram for this, imagining this, and then drawing the diagram, finding the shaded region, and then simplifying that. The rectangular faces of a brick have their diagonals in the ratio 3:2 root 3:15. Fine. Think about L and B, B and H, L and H. Okay. Square root of L square plus B square, square root of B square plus H square, square root of L square plus H square. And the ratio 3:2 root 3:15. The order could be wrong, don't worry about it. 2 root 3 is more than 3. So B and H, what is greater, what is lesser, none of that matters. And don't worry about it. Right? The ratio of the length of the shortest edge of the brick to its longest edge. And so L, B, H, whichever is smallest, the longest, make sure that we have an idea of as to what is what. Square root of L square plus B square, call it 3x. B square plus H square, 2 root 3x. L square plus H square, root 15x. Or L square plus B square is 9k. B square plus H square, 2 root 3 the whole square. 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 12. 12k. L square plus H square is 15k. Add all of this up. 2 times L square plus B square plus H square is 9 plus 12, 21 plus 15, 36k. Or L square plus B square plus H square is 18k. L square plus B square is 9k. H square is 9k. B square plus H square is 12k. L square is 18 minus 12, 6k. B square, 18 minus 15, 3k. The longest is this. So H will be root 3 times root k. L would be 3 times root k. L would be root 6 times root k. B would be root 3 times k. Longest to shortest is 3:root 3, or length of the shortest to longest is what we want to find, not longest to shortest. So it's not 3:root 3, it's root 3:3 or 1:root 3. First up, we need to find out that we're talking about root of L square plus B square, root of B square plus H square, root of L square plus H square. Right? This ratio is given. So square that, the ratio will be 9, 12, 15. L plus H is the largest, L and B is the smallest. So H is the largest, or find out which is find the 3 terms. One of those will be the largest, the other will be the smallest, and we can figure out and find the rest. Fine. So L, B, H, you don't know what is what. You don't have to start with it. You can have a scenario where breadth is greater than length. It doesn't matter. You don't have to get scientific about it. Find the 3 terms. Find the ratio of the smallest to the longest, shortest edge to the longest, and that is 1:root 3. person invested a total amount of rupees 15 lakhs. A part of it was invested in a fixed deposit earning 6%. The remaining amount was invested in two other deposits in the ratio 2:1, earning annual interest at the rate of 4% and 3%. If the total annual interest income is 76,000, then the amount invested in fixed deposit was in rupees lakhs. Let's say X lakhs is invested here. Then 15 minus X is invested there. Wonderful. So what will be invested at this percent? 2/3 of 15 minus X. At this level, at 3%, is 1/3 of 15 minus X. We are through. 6% of X plus 2/3 of 15 minus X into 4% plus 1/3 of 15 minus X into 3% equals 76,000. But remember, this is in lakhs, that is in 1000. We need to simplify that. I'm going to rewrite this expression. 6% of X plus 2/3 of 15 minus X into 4% plus 1/3 of 15 minus X into 3% equals 0.76 L, or 6 times X. I'm going to multiply by 100 plus 2/3 of 15 minus X into 4 plus 1/3 of 15 minus X into 3 equals 76. Simplify this and we can find X. And so let's say we expand this. This is 15 minus X into 8 by 3 plus 1. 6X plus 15 minus X into 11 by 3. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 by 3. This is 1. 8 by 3 plus 1 is 11 by 3 equals 76. Or 6X plus 15 into 11, 165. 6X into 3, 15 into 11 minus 11X equals 76 into 3. So 165 plus 18X minus 11X equals 6 3s are 18, 8 1, 21 plus 1, 22, 228. Or 7X equals 228 minus 165. 3, 12 minus 6 is 6, 63. 7X equals 63, X is 9. Or 9 lakhs are deposited in fixed deposit. Remaining 6 lakhs is deposited in this ratio at 4 and 3% to generate an interest of this. Once you frame the equation, the solving part is still time consuming and tough, but not impossible. Ramesh and Gautam are among 22 students who write an examination. Ramesh scores 82.5. The average score of the 21 students other than Gautam is 62. So A1, A2 till A22. Here there is a Ramesh and a Gautam. So all minus Gautam is 21 into 62. And whatever that number comes out to. Ramesh scored 82.5. The average score of all the 22 students is one more than average score of 21 students other than Ramesh. All 22, that's an average score, is one more than. So when Ramesh goes away, the 22 students have an average. From here, Ramesh leaves. Then the average falls. And the average score of all the 22 students is one more than average score of the 21 students other than Ramesh. So when 22 students are there and Ramesh leaves, the average falls. Right? So Ramesh is taking out more than the average. Ramesh scores 82.5. He's taking out more than the average. How much more than the average? 21 more than the average. How so? Because once, if he had taken just the average, the remaining would have been same. He's taking more than the average. How many more than the average? 21 minus the average. Or average is 82.5 minus 21. 0.5, 1, 61.5. Then overall average is 61.5. Brilliant. Everyone minus Gautam's score is 21 into 62. Everyone is 61.5 into 22. Or Gautam's score 61.5 into 22 minus 21 into 62. 61.5 into 2 is 123 into 11 minus 21 into 62. 123 into 11. 3, 3, 22 plus 3, 25, 5, 2, 11 plus 2, 13, 1, 3, 5, 3. And then 21 into 62. 62, 124, 2, 10, 0, 1, 3. 1, 3, 0, 2. Subtracted from this, Gautam's score should be 51. In a circle of radius 11 centimeter, CD is the diameter. Brilliant. 11 centimeter. CD is the diameter. So CD measures 22. Radius is 11. AB is a chord of length 20.5. 20.5. So it is very close. CE has a length 7. So I should mark this as D, this is C, because I put the center here. I'll call this as E. CE is 7 or DE is 15. AB is 20.5. And the difference in length between BE and AE, what is that equal to? The idea we use here is very important. AE into EB equals CE into ED. The product of rectangles formed by two intersecting chords is identical. This into this is this into this. You prove this using similarity. And so try that, give it a shot. But now we know that 15, this is 15 into 7, CE into DE is AE into EB. These two add up to 20.5. So two numbers adding up to 20.5. Product should be 15 into 7. How am I going to find that? I'm going to write down 15 into 7 and find different combination. I'll divide this by 3. 5, multiply this by 3. 21. These two add up to 28. I need the total to add up to 20.5. There should be a 0.5 coming in somewhere. So I divide this by 2. 7.5 into 14. These two add up to 21.5. That's not working. So we need to simplify that. Let's do 15 into 7, did not work. If you divide this by 2, you get 3.5 into 30. That obviously does not work. The numbers have to be closer to each other. Divide this by 3, 10 into 10.5, we have a winner. So 15 into 7 is same as 10 into 10.5. We're just juggling it around and then trying to see where it works. 15 into 7 is 105, which is 10.5 into 10. Adding up to 20.5. So AE and BE are 10 and 10.5. The difference between these two is 0.5. The income of Amala is 20% more than that of Bimala and 20% less than that of Kamala. Amala, Bimala, Kamala. So Bimala, and let's say Bimala is here. If Bimala is B, Amala is 1.2B. And 20% less than that of Kamala. Kamala is K. This is 0.8K. 0.8K equals 1.2B. Or 2K is 3B. K is 3 by 2B. 1.5B. So B, 1.2B, 1.5B. Wonderful. If Kamala's income goes down by 4%, and Bimala's goes up by 10%, then the percentage by which Kamala's income would exceed Bimala's income is nearest to. Bimala's goes up by 10%. So Bimala's new income would be 1.1B. Kamala's goes down by 4%. 1.5 into 4 by 100. This 1.5 into 4 is 6. 6 by 100. 0.06. Is equal to 0.06. Subtract that, you get 1.44B. Now it's very simple. Now Kamala's income is 1.44B. Bimala's is 1.1B. How much is it higher by? The delta is 0.34b. Percentage it is higher by is 0.34 by 1.1 into 100. 34 by 1.1. And how do we find that? 340 by 11. Goes 3 times 33, 1, 0. 0 times 100. 30.999. 30.9 something percent. 31%. Let x and y be positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. I really missed this one. In the exam, I missed out on this one funda. I don't think in this question, but something else. Then I got it wrong. Log x plus y to the base 5. X minus y to the base 5 is 3. X plus y into x minus y. So this is log of x square minus y square to the base 5 is 3. Or x square minus y square is 5 cube, which is 125. Log y to the base 2 minus log x to the base 2. That is log of y by x to the base 2 equals 1 minus log 3 to the base 2. Which is log 2 to the base 2 minus log 3 to the base 2. Log y by x to the base 2 is log 2 by 3 to the base 2. Or y by x is 2 by 3. Wonderful. We have x square minus y square is 125. Y by x is equal to 2 by 3. So x is 3 by 2 y. And so substitute that 3 by 2 y whole square minus y square is 125. So it's 9 by 4 y square minus 4 by 4 y square is 125. 5 by 4 y square is 125. 125 by 5 is 25. Y square is 100. Y is 10. Wonderful. Y is 10. Y cannot be minus 10. Therefore, we know that 5 by 4 into y square is 25. Y is 10. We know that x is 3 by 2 y or x is 15. X into y is 15 into 10, which is 150. Key things here, using the product formula to simplify this, writing this 1 as log 2 to the base 2. With this, we'll get x square minus y square is something. The second one gives us x in terms of y or y in terms of x. Simplify and find out. We are through. A regular question should be solved. A chemist mixes 2 liquids 1 and 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg. Liquid 1 liter equals 1 kg. Liquid 2, 1 liter weighs 800 grams. If half liter of the mixture weighs 480 grams, then the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume is half a liter. Let's say, so 500 liters is 500 ml is 500 grams. 1 ml correspond to 1 gram. Let's say we have x ml of this. This will be x grams. Wonderful. Half a liter of the mixture weighs 480 grams. So x ml measures this. Half a liter. 500 minus x ml. How much would this measure? 1000 liters, 1 ml measures 0.8 grams. 500 minus x will be 500 minus x into 0.8. X plus 400 minus 0.8x. I'm calculating the total mass. 500 minus x into 0.8 plus x. This is equal to 480. X minus 0.x is 0.2x. 480 minus 400 is 80. 0.2x is 80 grams. Or x is 80 into 5, 400. Wonderful. So now X is 400. We've got this going. So this should have 400 ml of the first one, 100 ml of the second one. Then the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume. Liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume. 400 by 500. Overall volume is half a liter. 400 is first one. 400 by 500 as a percentage. 4 by 5 is 80%. The beauty in this question is we're talking about volume and weight. We're converting liters, linking liters and kilograms. 3 men and 8 machines can finish a job in half the time taken. 3 men and 8 machines can finish the job in half the time taken by 3 machines and 8 men. So this is, I'm going to call machines as robos. So the variable becomes simple. 3 robos and 8 machines. And if 3 men plus 8 are 3 men and 8 machines is twice as efficient as 3 robos and 8 machines. Or 3m plus 8r is 6r plus 16m. 2r equals 13m. Or each row is as good as 13 by 2 men. If 2 machines can finish a job in 13 days, 2 robos can finish the job in 13 days. 2 robos is same as 13 men that we have seen. So 2 robos can finish in 13 days. 13 men can finish it in 13 days. How many men can finish the job in 13 days? 13. Done. 2 machines can finish a job in 13 days. And how many men can finish the same job in 13 days? 13 men. Each robo is as good as 13 by 2 men. So 2 robos can be replaced with 13 men. If these 2 robos can finish in 13 days, 13 men can finish it in 13 days. I got this one wrong. I got this one so wrong that it was embarrassing. Fine, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say mod x into 6x square plus 1 is 5x square. We have mod x and x. Remember, mod x whole square is the same as x square. I'm going to say mod x equal to y. So call this as y. 6y square plus 1 equals 5y square. X square is mod x a whole square. So this way we can cancel a y. 6y square plus 1 is 5y. 6y square minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0. Number of solutions. Brilliant. We break this. 6y square minus 5y plus 1. 6y square minus 3y minus 2y plus 1. So it is 3y into 2y minus 1 into 2y minus 1 is 0. 3y minus 1 into 2y minus 1 equals 0. Y is 1 by 3 or 1 by 2. Brilliant. Now y is mod x. So x could be 1 by 3 or minus 1 by 3. 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2. All of these will work. So there are 4 values for this. Brilliant. Theta is 4 and I did this and I got a minus 1. Why? Because at step 1 we have cancelled this y. We're cancelling y on both sides. So y equal to 0 will work. Y is 0, x is 0. X is 0 is a trivial solution. You can look at this and say put x equal to 0, both sides go to 0. So there are not 4 solutions, 5 solutions. Every time you cancel on both sides, you've got to keep in mind that you simply cannot cancel 0 on both sides. That means you cancel, you're saying this cannot be 0. So you have to worry about the time where it becomes 0 and then account for that solution. So x is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 and 0. 5 possible values exist. A1 plus A2 plus A3 all the way till AN is 3 times 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 for every n greater than or equal to 1 and A11 equal. Let's find A1. Be 3 times 2 square minus 2. 3 times 4 minus 2, 2, which is 6. Is to A1 plus A2. Is 3 times, putting n as 2, 2 cube minus 2, which is 3 times 8 minus 2, 6, which is 18. Or A2 is 12. As to A1 plus A2 plus A3. This is 3 times 2 power 4 minus 2. 16 minus 2, 14. 3 times 14, which is 42. A3 is 42 minus 18 minus 6. 42 minus 18 minus 6. 42 minus 24. Sorry, this is A1 plus A2. 42 minus 18. 6. A1 and A2 are 6 and 12. A1 is 6. A2 is 12. Add these two, we get 18. A3 is 42 minus 18, 24. You can clearly see the pattern. A4 will be 48. A5 will be 96. This is 3 into 2 power 5. 3 into 2 power 4. 3 into 2 cube. A11 is 3 into 2 power 11. A1 is 3 into 2 power 1. A2 is 3 into 2 square. A11 is 3 into 2 power 11. 2 power 10 is 1024. 2 power 11 is 2048. 48 into 3 is 144. 6144. The other more mathematical way of doing it, A1 plus A2 all the way till AN is 3 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 2. A1 plus A2 all the way till AN minus 1 is 3 into 2 power n minus 2. Subtract one from the other, all of these disappear. We have only AN, which is 3 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 6 minus 3 into 2 power n plus 6. This is 3 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 3 into 2 power n. But 3 into 2 power n into 2 minus 1. Just 3 into 2 power n, which is exactly what we got by filling in a few numbers. Population of town. It's a delightful question, very tough one. I kind of went from answer choices and fudged and got to the answer in the exam. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to solve this algebraically. And so assume that we don't have these wonderful choices. The choices are present. This question becomes very simple. And I'm going to assume this is not present. Then type in and try solving this. The population of a town is P in the beginning of any year. Then it becomes 3 plus 2P at the beginning of the next year. The population at the beginning of 2019 is 1000. Then the population at the beginning of 2034 will be 2019 is P. 2020 will be 2P plus 3. 2021 would be 2 into 2P plus 3 plus 3. 2022 would be 2 into 2P plus 3 times 2 plus 3 plus 3, and then so on. I'm going to expand this. This is 2P plus 3. This is 4P plus 9. This is 4P plus 9 into 2, which is 8P plus 18 plus 3, 21. So next term would be 16P plus 45. Term after that will be 32P plus 93, and so on. This into 2 plus 3. Fine, so it's a nice, interesting question. The first pattern we notice is this goes as 2P, 4P, 8P, 16P, 32P. That part is simple. Fine, very nice, very simple. Fine, so this is going to be 2 power 1 into P, 2 square into P, 2 cube into P, 2 power 4 into P, 2 power 5 into P, so on. From 2090 to 2034, there are 15 years, 15 jumps. So finally, we've got to have a 2 power 15 into P. In our case, P is 1000. We'll worry about that. Plug that in the end. And that part we have solved. Next part, this is 3. It becomes 9. Why 9? 3 into 2 plus 3. Right? Now, what does it become? The next step, it becomes 3 into 2 into 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 3. Think about this. This 21. How does it come about? That is 3 plus 3 into 2 plus 3 into 2 square. This one will be 3 plus 3 into 2 plus 3 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 cube. Or if I extract a 3 outside, 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. This one, if you this 9, 3 outside, 1 plus 2. We're getting somewhere here. There's a geometric progression sitting here, a beautiful geometric progression. In year 1, we just have 3 into 1. In year 2, we have 3 into 1 plus 2. In year 3, we have 3 into 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. Next, we'll have 3 into 1 plus 2 square plus 2 cube. Or, we keep on doing this. This is year 1, year 2, year 3, and so on. Finally, what will you get? Think about this. In year 3, there are 3 terms, 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. In year 15, there will be 15 terms, 3 into 1 plus 2 plus 2 square, all the way till 2 power 14. This we know, it is 3 into 2 power 15 minus 1 by 2 minus 1, which is nothing. Or the total population would be 2 power 15 into p plus 3 into 2 power 15 minus 1. Or 2 power 15 into p plus 3 minus 3. P is 1000. So 2 power 15 into 1003 minus 3. This one. Going from answer choices is far simpler. We see there's a progression sitting in. We know there is 15 years. We know this 2 power 15 has to sit somewhere. This is out. This is out. This is the answer. Going from answer choices, this is very simple. But look, in the exam context, you can do answer choices. But for learning, it's better to see the textbook method. Because the next time the idea will come up. The product of the distinct roots of x square minus 6 equals x plus 2. X square minus x minus 6. So this could be x square minus x minus 6 equals x plus 2. Or minus of x square minus x minus 6 equals x plus 2. Two possible solutions. In this case, x square minus x minus 6 should be greater than 0. In this case, x square minus x minus 6 should be less than 0. First, let's solve. Then we'll worry about the roots part later on. It becomes x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. This is x minus 4 into x plus 2 equal to 0. X is 4 or minus 2. Fine. When x is 4, x square minus x minus 2 is 16 minus 4 minus 6. X square minus x minus 6. 16 minus 4 minus 6, which is 6. X equal to 4 works. X equal to minus 2. Minus 2 whole square minus of minus 2 minus 6. So 4 plus 2 minus 6 is 0. This side is 0. X equal to minus 2 also works. This side minus x square plus x plus 6 equals x plus 2. This gets knocked off. Minus of x square is 2 minus 6 equals minus 4. X square is 4. X is plus or minus 2. Minus 2 works. We need to think whether plus 2 would work. Best way to plug it in is to plug it in the equation. 2 square minus 2 minus 6. Modulus of 4 minus 2 minus 6. Modulus of 4 minus 8. Modulus of minus 4, which is 4. This side is 2 plus 2, which is 4. So x equal to 2 also works. X equal to 4 works. X equal to minus 2 works. X equal to 2 works. So product of the distinct roots, 4 into minus 2 into 2, minus 2 into 2, minus 16. Once again, I made the mistake in this one. I completely forgot that this solution was possible, messed it up and got a wrong answer. So don't rush through, solve it methodically. What I did is factorize this. I made it as modulus of x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to x plus 2. Then cancel this and said modulus of x minus 3 should be 0. And then went nowhere with it. Fine, so x square minus x minus 6. Solve it methodically. Don't be in a hurry to cancel stuff off. So modulus of x minus 3 should be 1. Then got 2 roots and I completely forgot what I was cancelling, got into trouble. And so don't cancel a number and a modulus. Don't worry. Don't ignore that when you're cancelling something, that root disappears. X plus 2, if you're cancelling on both sides, that means you're not worrying sufficiently about x plus 2 being 0. And that is a possibility here. And that's what I forgot. I forgot that if you're cancelling x plus 2 on both sides, you have to account for the fact that x plus 2 can be 0. That could work. So x equal to minus 2 is a very important solution, which I glossed over. Don't. In a race of 3 horses, the first beat the second by 11 meters and the third by 90 meters. The first completes the race. Second loses by 11 meters. The third loses by 90 meters. The second beat the third by 80 meters. Wonderful. The second beat the third by 80 meters. So the first A, B, C. Now this difference 79 meters. But the second beat the third by 80 meters. What does that mean? That means by the time the second finishes the race, he's got 1 more meter gained over the third. So I'm going to think about only this component. This 11 meter, when B travels 11 meters, C travels only 10. Because his lead B to C increases by a meter in the last 11 meters. Right? So when B travels 11, C travels 10. That much we know. The second beat the third by 80 meters. The ratio is 11x is to 10x. X is 80 or 11x should be 880 meters. So it's a race of 880 meters. Just classic ratios, nothing but A, B, C. When A finishes the race, B is 11 meters behind, C is 90 meters behind. Or B has a lead of 79 meters over C. But by the time B finishes, B has a lead of 80 meters. That is, when B finishes this 11 meters, C travels only 10 more. Or when B travels 11, C travels 10. So if B travels 11x, C travels 10x, the difference is x. This is 80 meters, or the race length should be 880 meters. Real roots. The number of real roots of the equation 2 cos x times x plus 1 is 2 power x plus 2 power minus x. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. To start with, I'm going to not think of this as an equation. Think of it as a left-hand side and a right-hand side separately. Should know this. 2 power x plus 2 power minus x is like y plus 1 by y. 2 power x is y, 2 power minus x will be 1 by y. Now, any expression, the form y plus 1 by y, is either greater than or equal to 2, or y plus 1 by y is less than or equal to minus 2. Think about it. 3 plus 1 by 3, 5 plus 1 by 5, root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Y plus 1 by y will be 2 when y is 1. Y plus 1 by y will be minus 2 when y is minus 1. Here 2 power x cannot be negative. So this part we don't have to worry about. So we can say 2 power x plus 2 power minus x is greater than or equal to 2. Wonderful. Now 2 cos anything is less than or equal to 2. Cos of something is less than or equal to 1. 2 cos anything is less than or equal to 2. Wonderful. So we've got this completely nailed on. This part has to be less than or equal to 2. This part has to be greater than or equal to 2. When is it possible? When this is equal to 2, this is equal to 2. So 2 power x plus 2 power minus x. When will it be equal to 2? When x is 1 or minus 1. When x is 1, this will be 2. Sorry. When 2 power x is 1, not x is 1. When 2 power x is 1 or when x is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2, not x is 1. When x is 1, it becomes 2 plus 1 by 2. When x is minus 1, it becomes 1 by 2 plus 2. That doesn't work. X has to be 0. 2 power 0 plus 2 power 0 is 2. Right? So x equal to 0 works. Now let's go to the cos part. 2 cos 0 into 0 plus 1 is 2 cos 0, which is 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, this will be 1 even when x is minus 1. But when x is minus 1, this part won't be equal to 2. 2 cos minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 is also 2. That is fine. But 2 power minus 1 plus 2 power minus of minus 1 is 5 by 2, not 2. So only one value works, the value that x is equal to 0. The wheels of bicycles A and B have radii 30 and 40 centimeters respectively. While traveling a certain distance, each wheel of A required 5,000 more revolutions than each wheel of B. If bicycle B travels this distance in 45 minutes, then its speed in kilometers per hour was. Wheels of A have 30 radius, B has 40. Fine. While traveling a certain distance, each wheel of A required 5,000 more revolutions than each wheel of B. Right? Just think about this. The circumference are in the ratio 3:4. And so now this is the amount in each revolution. That means to travel the same distance, the number of revolutions should be in the ratio 4:3. Remember, if you're doing 1 meter per revolution, you have a certain number of revolutions required. If you do 2 meters per revolution, you can do it in half the number of revolutions. For the same distance, if circumference is the ratio 3:4, then the number of revolutions should be in the ratio 4:3. The exact opposite, because the distance is the same. Now the number of revolutions in the ratio 4:3, A to B, number of revolutions in the ratio 4:3. Each wheel of A required 5,000 more revolutions than each wheel of B. And if this is N, this is N plus 5,000. The difference is 5,000. Or this is 20,000. This is 15,000. 4:3, the difference is 1. If this is 5,000, this is 5,000 into 4, 5,000 into 3. Right. Brilliant. We've got this. So now we know that this vehicle B, bicycle B, does 15,000 revolutions in 45 minutes. And how much does it travel in each revolution? That is 2 pi r. 2 into pi into 40 centimeters into 15,000. This is a distance traveled. Time taken is 3/4 hours. And so, or 2 into pi into 40 centimeters. And so, or 0.4 meters into 15,000 into 4/3 kilometers per hour. By 3, make it 5,000. The answer is in meters. Remove this, it will become kilometers. Or 2 into pi into 0.4 into 5 into 4 kilometers per hour. 0.4 is 2/5. The 5 and 5 get cancelled. 2 pi into 2 into 4. 2 into 2 into 4 is 16. 16 pi kilometers per hour. Brilliant. We know the ratio. The ratio of circumference will be inverse of the ratio of number of revolutions required. So revolutions required by A and B to travel in the ratio 4:3. A requires 5,000 more, or A travels 20,000, B travels 15,000. So 15,000 revolutions in this wheel of radius 40 centimeters has been completed in 45 minutes. So we can find the total distance traveled by total time. We got the answer. 16 pi kilometers per hour. It's a frightfully high speed, probably a speed that cannot be achieved on a bicycle. So this is a theoretical question. Such is life. Product of two positive numbers is 16. A into B, sorry, it's not 16, 616. The ratio of the difference of their cubes to the cube of their difference, A cube minus B cube by A minus B whole cube, is 157/3. And what is A plus B? And the sum of the two numbers, what is that equal to? Brilliant. So let's say AB is 616. I'm going to write this as A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square by A minus B whole cube is 157 by 3. So 1 get cancelled, become A minus B whole square is 157 by 3. We know A into B is 616. So we can restructure this and say A square plus AB plus B square by A square minus 2AB plus B square is 157 by 3. Or A square minus 2AB plus B square plus 3AB by A square minus 2AB plus B square is 157 by 3. Why have I written like this? Numerator is equal to denominator. This is 1. Or 3AB by A minus B whole square is 157 by 3 minus 1 is 154 by 3. AB is 616. Let's work with that. So 3 into 616 by A minus B whole square is 154 by 3. 616, 154, 616 by 154 is 4. Or A minus B whole square is 3 into 3 into 4. A minus B, this is 36, the square root of this plus or minus 6. We've assumed A to be larger, therefore it is 6. So we got A minus B is 6. A into B is 616. So we can solve a quadratic and get this. But the numbers are all integers. Let's see if we can guess this. 616 can be factorized. So it's divisible by 4. This is 154 into 4. This is 77 into 8. A multiple of 7. So divide this by 7. 11 into 56. Multiply by 2. 22 into 28. We've got a winner. 22 into 28 is 616. 28 minus 22 is 6. 28 plus 22 is 50. We're dealing only with positive numbers. So we don't have to worry about a minus 28 into minus 22 and all of that stuff. We can forget about that. Time required. At their usual efficiency levels, A and B together finish a task in 12 days. If A takes A days, B takes B days, they'll do 1 by A of the task plus 1 by B of the task in 1 day, or 1/12 of the task, because they finished the whole thing in 12 days. If A worked half as efficiently as he usually does, 1 by 2A, half of 1 by A, and B worked thrice as efficiently, 3 by B, task gets completed in 1 by 9. How many days would A take to finish the task if she works alone at her usual efficiency? Eliminate B, you're through. How do you eliminate B? Multiply this equation by 3. Become 3 by A, 3 by B, 3 by 12. And then subtract. 3 by 12 is nothing but 1 by 4. We'll get 3 by B, multiply by 3, 3 by A minus 1 by 2A is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. This will disappear. 3 by A minus 1 by 2A, that is 6 by 2A minus 1 by 2A equals 9 by 36 minus 4 by 36, or 5 by 2A equals 5 by 36. 2A is 36 or A is 18. A alone at usual efficiency will take 18 days to finish the task. Amal, Bina and Gauri, A, B and G invest money in the ratio 3:4:5 in fixed deposits, having respective annual rates in the ratio 6:5:4. And the amount invested is in this ratio, interest are in the ratio. This is amount, this is interest. What is their total interest income if Bina's interest income exceeds Amala's by 250? A very simple question if you get the funda. interest income is proportional to amount invested. It is proportional to interest rate. It will be proportional to product of these two, or their interest income will be in the ratio 18:20:20. Bina's interest income exceeds Amala's by 250. So think about it in unit terms. This 2, the difference, corresponds to 250. What is the total? Total is 18 plus 20 plus 20, 58. What does that correspond to? 2 corresponds to 250. 58, what does it correspond to? 2 into 29 is 58. 250 into 29 is what we need to find. 250 into 29. 0 in the end. That's easy. 5 9s are 45. 5 4. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 4 14. 145. 58 0 5 2 1 7250. Classic ratio question. If A is proportional to B, A is proportional to C, A is linked to B into C. If A is proportional to B, A is proportional to C, A is inversely proportional to D, then A is linked with BC by D. That's the idea we are using here. Very routine, very simple question if you just get ratios. One can use 3 different transports which move at 10, 20 and 30 km per hour respectively to reach from A to B. Amal took each mode of transport for 1/3 of his total journey time. Total journey time. So 10 kilometers per hour, 20 kilometers per hour, 30 kilometers per hour. 1/3 of his total journey time. Time T, time T, time T. While Bimal took each mode of transport for 1/3 of the total distance. 1/3 of D, 1/3 of D, 1/3 of D. If you travel at time T at 3 different speeds, the distances would be in the ratio 1:2:3. The percentage by which, this is Amal, this is Bimal. Bimal's travel time exceeds Amal's travel time. Let's make life simple. The distance should be a multiple of, if it's a multiple of 6 and 3, life is simple. So I'm going to assume the total distance is 60 kilometers. And it travels 20 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 20 kilometers, or 10, 20, 30 kilometers. And 10 kilometers at 10 kilometers per hour, 1 hour. 20 kilometers at 20 kilometers per hour, 1 hour. 30 kilometers at 30 kilometers per hour, 1 hour. 20 kilometers at 10 kilometers per hour, 2 hours. 20 at 20, 1 hour. 20 at 30 kilometers per hour, 20 by 30, 2 by 3 hours. Amal took 3 hours. Bimal took 2 by 3 hours. Extra time is 2/3 of an hour. The percentage by which Bimal's travel time exceeds. The difference is 2/3 of an hour. Percentage increase is 2/3 of an hour upon 3 hours into 100. Which is 2 by 9 into 100. 2 by 9 as a percentage is 22%. Give or take 22% is the number you're looking for. It helps if you assume a total distance value. And if you assume it as 60 kilometers, life becomes very simple. It's a wonderful question, delightful question, simple question. And so what we're trying to do here is to make sure that the times are this, so the distances will be in the ratio of their speeds. So 1:2:3, make the total distance a multiple of 3, multiple of 6. Here the distances are equal. Total distance should be a multiple of 3. Multiple of 6, multiple of 3, 60 kilometers works well, and then you're done. M and N are integers. Again, very delicious question. But if you know exponents, you are walking through this. Straight away, I'm going to look at this question and say, okay, I'm going to compare powers of 2, powers of 3. That's it, 2 and 3. And then put them together. So square root of 2 power 19 is 2 power 1 by 2 whole power 19 into 3 power 4 into 4 square is 2 power 4. 9 power m is 3 power 2m. 3 square power m into 8 power n is 2 power 3n equals 3 power n, 2 power 4 whole power m into 2 power 6 whole power 1 by 4. 2 power 19 by 2 into 2 power 4 into 2 power 3n into 3 power 2m plus 4 equals 3 power n into 2 power 4m into 2 power 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2. 3 by 2, 19 by 2, divide this by this. 19 by 2 minus 3 by 2, 16 by 2, which is 8. So 2 power 8 into 2 power 4 into 2 power 3n into 3 power 2m plus 4 is 3 power n. This is 2 power 12. So 2 power into 4 power into 2 power 4m, just to complete it. 2 power 3n plus 12 into 3 power 2m plus 4 is 3 power n into 2 power 4m. 2m plus 4 is n. 3n plus 12 is 4m. Let me write this again. 2m plus 4 is n. 3n plus 12 is 4m. We want to find m, substitute n in terms of m. 3 times 2m plus 4 plus 12 is 4m. 6m plus 24 equals 4m. 24 equals 4m minus 6m, which is minus 2m, or m is minus 12. Just methodically combine powers of 2 powers of 3, put them together, and then simplify. It's a routine question. You should be nailing this in the exam. For any positive integer n, f of n is n into n plus 1 if n is even. So f of 2 is 2 into 3, 6. And f of n is n plus 3 if n is odd. F of 1 is 4. 8 times f of m plus 1 minus f of m equal to 2. Now, if this will vary, the equation will vary based on whether m were an odd integer or an even integer. So I'm going to break it into 2. M is even, m is odd. If m were even, f of m would be m into m plus 1. F of m plus 1 would be m plus 4. 8 times m plus 4 minus m into m plus 1 equal to 2. If m were odd, then m plus 1 is even. 8 times m plus 1 into m plus 2 minus of m plus 3. If m is odd, f of m is m plus 3. 8 times f of m plus 1. F of m plus 1 will be m plus 1 into m plus 2. 8 times this minus of m plus 3. This is equal to 2. Now, a little bit of a gut feel. The product of two numbers. M is odd. The product of two numbers will be 1 into 3. M is odd. It means the smallest value it can take is 2 into 3. 8 into 2 into 3 minus 1 plus 3, 4. This is way more than 2. This is a product of two consecutive numbers that will keep on going bigger and bigger vis-a-vis this. So gut feel tells me that this is not going to work out. This will probably work out. 8m plus 32 minus m square minus m equals 2. 8m minus m is 7m. 32 minus 2 is 30. Minus m square is 0, or m square minus 7m minus 30 is 0. M minus 10 into m plus 3 is 0. M is 10 or minus 3, 10 works. Further, 10 works for the assumption that m is even. Otherwise, you would have had to worry about that. When m is even is when this is coming true. So m is even and m is 10. That works. So m equal to 10 works. So 10 is the even number for which this will be satisfied. M equals 10. We don't have to simplify for the other number. Total surface area. A man makes complete use of 405 centimeter cube of iron, 783 centimeter cube of aluminium, and 351 centimeter cube of copper to make a number of solid right circular cylinders of each type of metal. And so he makes some iron, some aluminium, and some copper. And these cylinders have the same volume, and each of these has a radius of 3 centimeters. Volume of V, radius for each is 3 centimeters. If the total number of cylinders is to be kept at a minimum, then the total surface area of all these in square centimeter. Total, see, suppose each of these has the same volume. Let's say there are K of these, L of these, and M of these. Total volume of all iron cylinders put together would be Kv. This would be Lv. This would be Mv. Or this is equal to K into V, equal to L into V, equal to M into V. Or V, the volume of each cylinder, is a factor of 405, 783 and 351. The total number of cylinders is to be kept at a minimum, then V should be as high as possible. What does that mean? V should be a common factor of these numbers. It should be the largest possible such common factor. Or V is the HCF of 405, 783 and 351. This is a multiple of 9. This is a multiple of 9. This is a multiple of 9. 7 plus 8, 15 plus 3, 18. 8 plus 1, 9. 4 plus 5, 9. So we can carve out a 9. This is 9 into 45. Here also we can carve out a 9. 9 into 87. Here again we can carve out a 9. 9 into 39. 45, 87, 39. Each of these is a multiple of 3 once again. So we can take a further 3 into this. So 405 can be written as 27 into 15. 783 could be 27 into 29. 357 would be 27 into 13. Brilliant. So HCF is 27. We've got this far. Right? So the volume of each cylinder should be 27 centimeter cube. It means pi r square height should be 27. Pi into 3 square into height should be 27. This is 3, or height should be 3 by pi. Radius is 3, height is 3 by pi. The total number of then the total surface area of all these cylinders, surface area of one cylinder, is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Pi r square on top, pi r square on bottom, 2 pi r h. R is 3, h is 3 by pi. Fine, let's do this. 2 into pi into 3 square plus 2 into pi into 3 into h, we recognize is 3 by pi. This is 2 into 3 square. 2 into 9, 18 pi plus 2 into 3, 2 pi into 3 into 3, 18 pi plus 18. And so this is the volume of each cylinder. How many cylinders are there? There will be 15 plus 29 plus 13. 13 plus 29 is 42 plus 15 is 57. 57 times 18 pi plus 18. So 57 into 18 times pi plus 1. 18 sevens are 126, 6, 12. 18 pi's are 90, 90 plus 12 is 102. It's 1026 times 1 plus pi square centimeters. We've got this answer. HCF and then some poking around with simple mensuration form. If 2n plus 1 plus 2n plus 3 plus 2n plus 5 all the way till 2n plus 47 is 5280. And so isolate this, we're done. 2n plus 2n plus 2n. We're going from 1 to 47 but counting only odd numbers. There are 24 terms. Plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 all the way till 47. 24 terms. This is 2 minus 1, 4 minus 1, 6 minus 1, 8 minus 1, 48 minus 1. Each term is an even number, minus 1. This is 24 into 2 minus 1. 24 terms equals 5280. Odd numbers, the first 24 odd numbers will add up to 24 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 3 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 4 square. 1 plus 3 is 2 square. And so, or 2n into 24 equals 5280 minus 24 square. This will be a multiple of 24. Let's cancel out 124. 2n equals 5280 by 24 goes 2 times 48 is 2 times 228 minus 24, or n equals 110 minus 12. 110 minus 12 is 98. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n is n into n plus 1 by 2. 98 into 99 by 2. 99 into 49, whatever that turns out to be. 9 9s are 81, 1 8, 9 4s are 36 plus 8. 441, 441, 1 5, 4851. When you're just breaking this, keeping the 2 n terms separate, keeping the 1 3 5 terms, the sum of first n natural numbers is n square. It's totally worthwhile remembering that. So we subtract that 24 square from this, equated to 2n into 24. And then let a be a real number. The roots of the equation x square minus 4x minus log a to the base 2 equal to 0 are real and distinct. Real and distinct if discriminant is greater than 0. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So minus 4 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus log a to the base 2 is greater than 0. 16 plus 4 times log a to the base 2 is greater than 0, or 4 plus log a to the base 2 is greater than 0. Log a to the base 2 is greater than minus 4. If log a to the base 2 were equal to minus 4, a would be equal to 1 by 2 power 4, which is 1 by 16. Log a to the base 2 is greater than this, or log a to the a should be greater than 1 by 16. In an examination, the score of A was 10% less than that of B. B was 25% more than that of C. C was 20% less than that of D. A scored 72. 10% less than that of B. So B into 0.9 is A, or B is 80. B scored 25% more than that of C. C into 5 by 4 is 80. 25% more. C equals 80 into 4 by 5, 64. The score of C was 20% less than that of D. 4 by 5 D is equal to C is equal to 64. D is 64 into 5 by 4, back to 80. So they scored 72, 80, 64 and 80. Then the score of D was 80 marks. Of a salt solution is p%. If 100 ml of the solution contains is p%, if 100 ml of the solution contains p grams of salt. Each of the three vessels A, B and C contains 500 ml of salt solution of strengths 10%, 22% and 32% respectively. So A, B, C, 10%, 22%, 32%. So if this is p% if 100 ml of solution contains p grams of salt. This is 500 ml. So 50 grams of salt, 22 into 5, 110 grams of salt, 160 grams of salt. Now 100 ml of the solution in vessel A is transferred to vessel B. 100 ml of the solution in vessel B is transferred to vessel C. Finally, 100 ml of the solution in vessel C is transferred to vessel A. And so do it step by step. First we'll transfer from here to here. And so 1/5 is taken away. And so now this will have 600 ml. 120 grams will be there. It becomes a 20% solution. Right? From the 600 ml, we're transferring another 100 ml. 100 ml to this one, the second time around. And so of 120, 1/6 is going away. So 20 grams will get added to this. So this will become 180 grams in 600 ml. From this 100 ml is transferred back here. That will be 1/6 of this, or 30 grams get added back. So our solution A, 50 grams, we lost 10 grams because that's what we transferred here, and gained 30 grams because that's what we got back from there. 50 minus 10 is 40, 40 plus 30 is 70. So 70 grams in 500 ml, or in our definition, this is 14% solution. A1, A2 be integers such that A1 minus A2 plus A3 minus A4 all the way till An is n for n greater than or equal to 1. These kind of questions become wonderful. You say A1 is 1. A1 minus A2 is 2. A1 minus A2 plus A3 is 3. A1 is 1. 1 minus A2 is 2, or A2 is minus 1. 1 minus A2 is 2. A2 is 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Till here adds up to 2. Once you put this, it is 3. This is 2. You add this, you get 3. That means A3 is 1. Till this is 3. 3 minus A4 is 4, or A4 is minus 1. Very simple pattern. This is just 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Odd number terms are plus 1. Even number terms are minus 1. And now let's come to the question. A51, 52, 53 all the way till A1023. A51 is 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Finally ending with a plus 1 because A1023 is an odd number term. We need to add all of this. In pairs they'll get knocked off. The final plus 1 will remain, or the total is plus 1. A51 to A1023, there are an odd number of terms. So there is one more odd term than even term. Each odd term will cancel with each even term. The extra odd term is going to be 1. So the total is 1. A shopkeeper sells 2 tables, each procured at cost price P to Amal and Asim at a profit of 20% and loss of 20% respectively. Cost price is P. He sells to Amal at 1.2p and to Asim at 0.8p. A profit of 20%, loss of 20%. Amal sells his table to Bimal at a profit of 30%. He sells it to Bimal at a profit of 30%, or he'll be selling it at 1.2p into 1.3, which is 1.56p. Well, Asim sells his table to Barun at a loss of 30%. Loss of 30% to Varun, or he's selling it at 0.8p into 0.7, which is 0.56p. If the amounts paid by Bimal and Barun are X and Y respectively, this is X, this is Y. X minus Y by P is 1.56p minus 0.56p divided by P. It is 1p by P, which is 1. This is the answer. And it's a very simple question. Do methodically, you're getting to the answer. F of mn equals f of m into f of n for every positive integer m and n. If f of 1, f of 2 and f of 3 are positive integers, f of 1 is less than f of 2 and f of 24 equals 54. Wonderful. F of 1 is less than f of 2. F of 2 equals f of 2 into f of 1. Either f of, this tells us that f of 2 minus f of 2 times f of 1 is 0, or f of 2 into 1 minus f of 1 is 0. Either f of 1 is 1 or f of 2 is 0. If f of 2 were 0, then everything would become 0. Then f of 1 and f of 2 would be equal. That's not possible. So f of 1 is 1. They're positive integers. So f of 2 is greater than 1. That much we know. And it's a positive integer greater than 1. Right? F of 24 is 54. This is f of 3 into f of 8, or f of 3 into f of 2 into f of 4, or this is f of 3 into f of 2 whole cube. This is 54. F of 2 is a positive integer greater than 1, or f of 2 is 2. F of 2 is 3. 54 is 2 into 3 cube. Quite simply, from this we know that f of 2 is 3, f of 3 is 2, f of 1 is 1. F of 18 equals f of 2 into f of 3 whole square. 2 into 3 into 3, which is 3 into 2 square, which is 12. Five power x minus 3 power y is 13438. 5 power x minus 1 plus 3 power y plus 1 is 9686. And there's 5 power x, there's 5 power x minus 1. So I'm going to say let 5 power x minus 1 equals k. There's 3 power y plus 1. Let 3 power y equals m. This is 5k minus m equals 13438. This k plus 3m equals 9686. Brilliant. Multiply this by 3. We get 15k plus minus 3m equals 1348438 into 3. 3 8s are 24, 4 2, 9 plus 2 11, 1 1, 12 plus 1 13, 3 1, 9 plus 1 10, 0 1, 3 plus 1 4. Fine. Now we add these two, we'll get 16k equals 6 plus 4 10, 0 1, 9 plus 1 10, 0 1, 7 plus 3 10, 0 1, 9 plus 1 10, 0 1, 50,000. 16k is 50,000. 5 0 0 0 0. We can divide this by 16 wonderfully. 10,000 by 16. This is 10 power 4 by 2 power 4 is 5 power 4, 625, or k is 625 into 5. This is 3 power 5. 5 power, sorry, this is 5 power 5. 5 power x minus 1 equals k, or x is 6. Brilliant, we have found x. Now we still need to find y. So that let's take this equation. K plus 3m is 9686. X is 6. 5 power x minus 1 is k. So 5 power 5. 5 power 5 plus 3m is 9686. 3m equals 9686 minus 3125. 6 minus 5 is 1. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 9 minus 6. 6561 is 3m, or m equals, dividing this by 3, 2 1, 26 is 8, 2187. 3 power 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 3 cube is 27, 3 power 4 is 81, 3 power 5 is 243, 3 power 6 is 729, 3 power 7 is 2187. M is 3 power y. 3 power y is 2187, or y is 7. We got x to be 6. X is 6, y is 7. X plus y is 13. I struggled long and hard for this question. For a long time I struggled with this question. It's a beautiful question. A square plus b square is 25. X square plus y square is 169. Ax plus by is 65. What is ay minus bx? Right? Looking at the choices, greater than 5 by 13, there's a subtraction thing here. Right? Generally, a and b are symmetric, x and y are symmetric. That means you swap x and y values, a and b values, everything should hold good. And that's what this is telling us. Correspondingly hold good. What that means, you cannot say it is greater than 5 by 13 because there's a subtraction involved here. And so this looks dicey to me. This looks very possible. These two also look reasonable. But we need to find some smart way of figuring this out. How do we do that? There's going to be some form of comparing a square plus b square with 2ab involved. A square plus b square minus 2ab, a square plus b square plus 2ab, something like that. Right, so now think about this. This is 5 square. This is 13 square. This is 5 into 13 the whole square. If I square this and multiply these two, I should be the same. A square plus b square into x square plus y square is equal to ax plus by whole square. Not algebraically. This is 25. This is 169. This is 65 square. Numerically, in this particular question, I'm not saying algebraically they are same. In this particular question, if you multiply these two, you should get this square. Right? There's something special about that 65. That is 5 into 13. So if we expand this, we get a square x square plus a square y square plus b square x square plus b square y square equal to a square y square plus a square x square plus b square y square plus 2ax by. This gets knocked off with this. This gets knocked off with this. A square y square plus b square x square equals 2ax by. It's a wonderful expression, especially if you write it like this. A square y square plus b square x square minus 2abxy or axby is equal to 0. Make sense of this and then we are through. Can you make sense of this? Can you think about this and make sense of this? This is nothing that but ay minus bx the whole square. Ay minus bx the whole square is equal to 0, or ay minus bx is equal to 0. K is equal to 0. Delightful question. It was very, very, very tough question. You need like lots of comfort with algebra. But the key thing here, you're given a 5 square and a 13 square and a 5 into 13 here. Therefore, we might be able to do something with that. Right? So keep that in mind. Be switched on about it, but otherwise a very tough question. I took a long time to crack this. Totally not worth doing in the exam. The way I mulled around and fooled around and got lost in algebra, all that I did a square plus b square greater than or equal to 2ab, x square plus y square greater than or equal to 2xy. I squared this, I multiplied this and this for some reason. Didn't go anywhere with all that. Then came around to this method. The base of a regular pyramid is a square and each of the 4 sides is an equilateral triangle. The length of each side being 20 centimeter. The vertical height. Wonderful. Pyramid is a square and then there are 4 equilateral triangles rising from here. So 20, 20, 20, 20. I'm going to imagine one of those equilateral triangles. Let's say this one. And imagine that altitude there. So we have to use some form of Pythagoras theorem. And so I'm going to think about this peak of the pyramid down to the base of the pyramid. And that straight line is going to be perpendicular to the base plane. And that's the height of the pyramid. That's what we need to find. So this is base, and then from a point you draw to the center. This is what we need to find. This distance is what we need to find. Now, if you're imagining in terms of Pythagoras theorem, then you can imagine a straight line like this and this straight line. This straight line to that vertex, to the extreme vertices, those are sides of the equilateral triangle. But that right triangle, that triangle need not be, it's not a convenient triangle to look with, because that is from this point of the base. We want a line from the base to the side that will measure 10 centimeters. So if we can get this, we are through. That will happen to be the altitude of the equilateral triangle. Brilliant. So if you're looking at this, then we need to find this. We can find this as a slant height. This is 20. So this is 20 root 3 by 2 or 10 root 3. This is 10 root 3. We need this. The base is 10. So we're looking at a right angle triangle where The altitude h is what we need to find. The hypotenuse is 10 root 3 and the third side is 10. 10 square plus h square is 10 root 3 the whole square, or h square is 300 minus 100, which is 200, or h is 10 root 2. The other way of doing this, you can say, let's deal with this. This measures 20 and deal with this diagonal, which is 10 root 2, and then find h. That will also be a right angle triangle. So use that approach and say if you'll get the right answer. Same answer. One side is 10 root 2. The hypotenuse is 20. Find the third one. That should also yield the same answer, 10 root 2. Amal invests rupees 12,000 at 8% interest compounded annually, and rupees 10,000 at 6% interest compounded semi-annually, both investments being for 1 year. Bimal invests his money at 7.5% simple interest for 1 year. If Amal and Bimal get the same amount of interest, then the amount in rupees invested by Bimal. Fine. Amal puts money into two things. 12k at 8% compounded annually, and 10k at 6% compounded semi-annually. This for 1 year. It's compounded annually, and this number, the interest, is going to be 12k into 1 plus 8 by 100 minus 12k. P into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n minus principal, or it is just 12,000 into 8 by 100. 120 into 8, 960. This one, the amount is going to be 10,000 into 1 plus 3 by 100 compounded semi-annually whole square. Twice over, or it is 10000 into 103 by 100 into 103 by 100. 2 zeros get knocked off here. 103 whole square is the amount. 103 whole square is 10609. 106 into 100 plus 3 square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. Or the interest component is this minus 10,000, which is 609. Brilliant. The total interest will be 960 plus 609. 961569. This is the interest Bimal gets when he's investing his money at 7.5% simple interest for 1 year. So principal into 7.5 by 100 rate into 1 is 1569. And so principal 1569 into 100 by 7.5. And we can make this 15, make it into 2. 100 into 2 by 15. We can cancel off a 3 with this, cancel off a 5 with this. Let's do both of that. Cancelling a 5 with this will make it 20. This will be 3. This is 1569 by 3. 523 into 40. That will be the principal Bimal should have invested. 4 3s are 12, 2 1. 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1 9. 4 5s are 20. He should have invested rupees 20,920. Simple brute force formula. When I did the first time around, there was some ambiguity about whether this is 6% for the 6-month period or 6% annual interest. So 3% for 6 months. They seem to have taken the convention as if it is stated without the adjective, it is the annual interest. So 6% interest, that means 6% per annum interest. Keep that in mind. In 2010, the library contained 11,500 books in two categories, fiction and non-fiction. 11,500. Fiction, non-fiction. In 2015, the library contained 12760. During this period, there was a 10% increase in fiction and a 12% increase in non-fiction. How many fiction books were there in 2015? Very simple. Let's call this as X. X into 10%. This will be 11,500 minus x into 12%. This difference is 12760 minus 11500. That's the increase 060 1260. 1260 is 10% of x, which is x by 10 plus 11,500 minus x into 12 by 100 equals 1260. I'm going to call this as 10x by 100. Take the 100 that side. So let's say this becomes 10x plus 11500 minus 12x equals 126000. Wonderful. Let's simplify this. The 100 goes that side. Oh, sorry, 11,500 into 12. 12 into 11,500. 12 is 60, 6. 12 plus 6, 18, 8, 1, 13800 minus 126000 equals 2x. 0, 2. 12,000 is 2x, or x is 6,000. So the number of fiction books in 2010 is 6,000. We want to know how many fiction books were in the library in 2015. 6,000 plus 10% of 6,000, 6,600. It grows by 10%. 10% of 6,000 is 600, 6,600. The real roots of the equation, 2 power 6x plus 2 power 3x plus 2 minus 21 equal to 0. All of these questions, idea is to convert this into a quadratic. Fine. So 2 power 3x, the whole square is 2 power 6x. So if we call this as y, this is y square. What is 3 power 3x plus 2? That is nothing but 2 power 3x into 2 square. Or this equation becomes y square plus 4y minus 21 equal to 0. Once you crack this, we're pretty much through. 2 power 3x plus 2 is 2 power 3x into 2 square. 2 square is 4. So this is y square plus 4y minus 21 equal to 0. This is nothing but y plus 7 into y minus 3 equal to 0. This 4 we are splitting as 7 and minus 3. Y equal to minus 7 or plus 3. 2 power 3x cannot be negative. Y is 2 power 3x, remember. Or this is quite simply 2 power 3x equal to 3. Some log is involved. Right away we take log to the base 2 of 2 power 3x is log 3 to the base 2. This is 3x equals log 3 to the base 2, or x is 1/3 of log 3 to the base 2. Log 3 to the base 2 by 3. That is the right answer. First step, convert this to a quadratic equation. Get two roots. One of the roots does not work out. Take the other root. Bring back x into the system. 2 power 3x is equal to 3. Then take log on both sides. You're through. In an examination, Rama's score was 1/12 the sum of the scores of Mohan and Anjali. After a review, the score of each of them increased by 6. The revised scores of Anjali, Mohan and Rama were in the ratio 11:10:3. Whenever a ratio is given, simple idea, start your variable from that point. So let's say their scores after review were 11x, 10x and 3x. Each of them has got 6 more. So before that, it could have been 11x minus 6, 10x minus 6, 3x minus 6. Now Rama's score was 1/12 the sum of Mohan and Anjali. So 11x minus 6 plus 10x minus 6 into minus 6 into 1 by 12 is 3x minus 6. 11x plus 10x is 21x minus 12 equals 36x minus 72. 60 equals 15x, or x is 4. Or Anjali after revision scored 44, Mohan 40 and Rama 3 into 4, 12. So the difference between Anjali's score exceeded Ram's score by 32. Even before revision it would have been 32, because all of them are getting, each of them is getting 6 more. The difference is not going to change. 44 minus 12, 32. In a triangle ABC, medians AD and BE are perpendicular to each other. And so let's see, AD and BE, they're at 90. AD, BE, and have lengths 12 centimeters and 9 centimeters respectively. AD is 12, BE is 9. Again, just again, wonderful question. The question I properly struggled with. And so, how do we do this one? Area of triangle ABC we need to find. And so, think about this. If we find area of triangle ABD, that into 2 will give us this. Becomes an easy question. Area of triangle ABE, that into 2 will give us this. And somewhere we can figure out the area. If we find area of triangle ABD, we are through. Area of triangle ABE, we are through. CBE, we are through. Somewhere. AD is 12, BE is 9. What is this? Now this is the meeting point of these two medians, or this is a centroid. It's a delightful insight. The moment you know that you're through. How so? Centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That means this AD is 12, AG is 8, GD is 4. BE is 9, this is 6, this is 3. Now what have we got here? We can find area of triangle ABE. How do we do that? That is just half into BE into AG. That is half into 9 into 8. 9 into 4, 36 square centimeters. Now that is going to be equal to area of triangle BEC, because B is the median, or area of triangle ABC is 36 into 2, which is 72 square centimeters. The other way of doing this, taking area of triangle ABD as half into 12 into 6. 36 into 2, 72. Meeting point of medians is centroid. Centroid divides median in the ratio 2:1. The median divides a triangle into two triangles of equal area. Those are the ideas we are using here. Once again, a wonderfully tough question. Once again, one that I struggled with, but beautiful. The moment you pick that centroid divides median in the ratio 2:1. The number of common terms in the two sequences 15, 19, 23, 27 and 14, 19. So this is plus 4 plus 5. This is two APs. The first term is 19. The LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. Effectively saying 19, 39, 59, 79 and so on. Up till 415, 464. This is a bigger deal. So we should be looking for a maximum number that is still less than 415. And so this is 20 minus 1, 40 minus 1, 60 minus 1, 80 minus 1. We can go up to 400 minus 1, multiple of 20 minus 1. That's a sequence. So that number is 399. We don't have room for 419. How many numbers are there? 20 into 1 minus 1, 20 into 2 minus 1, 20 into 3 minus 1, all the way till 20 into 20 minus 1. Totally 20 numbers. And 20 into 1 minus 1, 20 into 2 minus 1, 20 into 3 minus 1, 20 into 4 minus 1, 20 into 20 minus 1. Let A and B be two regular polygons having A and B sides. B is equal to 2A, and each exterior angle of B is 3/2 times each interior angle of A. Each interior angle of B is 3/2 times each interior angle of A. I mean, regular polygon with n sides, the sum of the angles would be n minus 2 into 180. Each angle would be n minus 2 into 180 by n. So we know that A minus 2 into 180 by A is the regular each angle of the polygon with sides A, and 2A minus 2 by 2A into 180 is the each interior angle of regular polygon with sides with B sides. This is equal to 3/2 times this. 3/2 into this is this. Wonderful. So let's see how this works out. The A will get cancelled on both sides. 2 will get cancelled on both sides. So 180 will get cancelled on both sides. 3a minus 6 is 2a minus 2, or a is minus 2 plus 6, which is 4. B is 8. Then each interior angle in degrees of regular polygon with a plus b sides, that is 12 sides. Each interior angle would be 12 minus 2 into 180 divided by 12. Just 10 by 12 or 5 by 6. 180 by 6 is 30. 30 into 5 is 150 degrees. John jogs on track A at 6 km per hour, while Mary jogs on track B at 7.5 km per hour. The total length of tracks A and B is 325. While John makes 9 rounds of track A, Mary makes 5 rounds of track B. And so Mary travels at 6 km per hour. When John makes, this is track A, let's say length is A, this is track B, total length is B. John travels 9A, at the same time Mary travels 5B. John will take 9a by 6 as a time. Mary will take 5b by 7.5, because the speed is 6 km per hour and 7.5 km per hour. So time taken would be equal, because while John makes 9 rounds, Mary makes 5 rounds. So the time taken for John should be equal to time taken for Mary. Distance by speed equals distance by speed. 9a by 6 is 3 by 2a. 5b by 7.5 is 2 by 3b. 3 by 2a equals 2 by 3b, or a equals 4 by 9b. A is 4/9 of b. The total length is 325 meters. A is 4 by 9 of b. 4 by 9b plus b is 325, or 13 by 9b is 325 meters. B is 325 into 9 by 13. This should be a multiple of 13. This is 25. B is 25 into 9, which is 225 meters. In how many seconds will Mary make 1 round of track A? This is 325 meters. Track B is 325 meters. Track A is 4 by 9 of that, or 100 meters. Mary jogs. In how many seconds will Mary make 1 round of track A? Track A measures 100 meters. Mary jogs at 7.5 kilometers per hour. So let's say 100 meters traveled at the rate of 7.5 kilometers per hour. 7.5 into 5 by 18 meters per second. Kilometers per hour, we're converting it to meters per second. 100 by this, that many seconds it will take. So, or 100 into 18 by 7.5 into 5. 18 by 7.5, let's cancel off a 3, becomes 6. This is 2.5. Make it 5, make it 2. 5 into 5 is 25. 100 by 25 is 4. 2 into 4 into 6 seconds. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 into 6, 48 seconds. So Mary will take 48 seconds to make 1 round of track A. In a 6-digit number, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6th digit, that is the rightmost digit, is sum of the first 3 digits. The 5th digit is the sum of the first 2 digits. The 3rd digit is equal to the first digit. Brilliant. I'm going to say this is A, this is A. The 2nd digit is twice the first digit, 2A. And the 4th digit is the sum of the 5th and 6th digits. Now let's come back to this. 6th digit is the sum of the first 3 digits. 6th digit is 4A. 5th digit is sum of the first 2 digits. This is 3A. The 4th digit is the sum of the 5th and 6th digits. 7A. Then the largest possible value of the 4th digit, largest possible value of the 4th digit is 7. It cannot be any more than 7, because then the rule will work, but we'll have the digit cannot be more than 9. Only one possible value for it, 7. It is not 0. So A equal to 1 gives us 7. 7 is the answer. Let ABC be a right angle triangle with hypotenuse BC of length 20 centimeters. Fine. So BC is 20, A is here. If AP is perpendicular, if AP is a perpendicular on BC, then the maximum possible length of AP in centimeters. The maximum possible length will be when it is an isosceles right angle triangle, when this is 10 root 2, this is 10 root 2, 10 root 2, 10 root 2, this will be half of 20, which is 10 units. Another way of thinking about it, if you draw a circle around this, that's the circumcircle, BC will be the diameter for that. So from here to circumcenter, that will be the radius. Circumradius is 10. If you look at this triangle APQ, the hypotenuse is 10. AP is one of the sides containing the right angle. What is the maximum AP can be? That can be 10 when AP rests on this, or the maximum is 10. The salaries of Ramesh, Ganesh and Rajesh were in the ratio 6:5:7. Ram, Gan, Raj, 6:5:7. This is in 2010, and in the ratio 3:4:3 in 2015. If Ramesh's salary increased by 25% during 2010 to 2015, oh brilliant, 6 increases by 25%, or 6 will become 6 plus 1/4 of 6. 1/4 of 6 is 1.5. 1.5 it will become 7.5. This 6 becomes 7.5. 3:4:3 is 7.5 is to what? 3 into 2.5 is 7.5. 4 into 2.5 is 10. 3 into 2.5 is 7.5. The percentage increase in Rajesh's salary during this period is closest to, or Rajesh's salary has gone from 7 to 7.5. 7 to 7.5. Increase of 0.5 on a base of 7, or 1/14. 1/14th as a percentage, roughly 7.147, little more than 7%. That's what it is. The key thing here to be able to translate ratios. 3:4:3 is 7.5:10 is to 7.5. And keeping this as the base, finding this number, and then translating this ratio with this number as static. And very simple question, but delightful question to understand ratios. A cyclist leaves at 10 a.m. and reaches B at 11 a.m. Starting from 10:01 a.m., every minute a motorcycle leaves A and moves towards B. 45 such motorcycles reach B by 11 a.m. 45 such. All motorcycles have the same speed. If the cyclist had doubled his speed, how many motorcycles would have reached B by the time the cyclist reached B? Starting from 10:01, every minute a motorcycle leaves A and moves towards B. 45 such motorcycles reach by 11 a.m. So 10:01, 10:02, 10:03, all of them will reach up to and including the one leaving at 10:45. That's when that's the 45th motorcycle. The one starting at 10:46 does not reach. So 45 such motorcycles reach, or the motorcycle commute time. The one that starts at 10:45 reaches by 11, or the motorcycle commute time is 15 minutes. The one that starts at 10:46 does not reach. The one that starts at 10:45 does reach, or each motorcycle takes 15 minutes to reach this place. Wonderful. The cyclist had doubled his speed. How many motorcycles would have reached B by the time the cyclist reached B? And so for a cyclist leaves at 10 and reaches at 11. So if he doubles his speed, then he would start at A and reach B by 10:30. Right? So now think about this. Motorcycles starting at 10:15 can reach. The one that starts at 10:16 cannot reach. So we start at 10:01, 10:02, 10:03, all the way till 10:15. All of these will reach, but not anything that started after that, or 15 motorcycles will reach. There's more a logical reasoning, simple numerical puzzle than a speed time distance question. All we are computing is if the speed doubles, the time will halve. So instead of reaching at 11, the cyclist will reach at 10:30. That's it. Nothing more than that. Anil alone can do a job in 20 days. So Anil in 1 day can do 1/20th of the task. Sunil in 1 day can do 1/40th of the task because he can do it alone in 40 days. Anil starts the job and after 3 days Sunil joins him. So first 3 days we have done 3/20 of the task. Again after that they'll be doing each day 3/40. 1/20 plus 1/40 or 2/40 plus 1/40, 3/40. Again after a few more days Bimal joins them and they together finish the job. If Bimal has done 10% of the job, then in how many days was the job done? Bimal has done 10% of the job. So if we say 1 unit of the job is there, Anil alone does 3/20, Bimal does 10%. Remaining, the difference is done by Anil and Sunil together. Fine. So Bimal alone has done 10%, Anil alone has done 3/20, and then Anil and Sunil at the rate of 3/40 per day do the remaining. There's a by 40 here. I'm going to bring everything to a per 40 basis. So let's think about this. Anil alone 3/20 is 6/40. Bimal 10% is 4/40. This gets completed in the first 3 days. This gets completed in the window where Bimal is working. In between we have Anil and Sunil. When Bimal is working also Anil and Sunil work. We cannot forget that. And so Anil and Sunil would have done this. So we're looking at Anil and Sunil's contribution. Together they can do 3/40 in 1 day. They have 6/40 plus 4/40 completed, 10/40 already done. So 30/40 is remaining, or Anil and Sunil have together work for 10 days. So Anil alone works for 3 days. Anil and Sunil together work for 10 days. Within this 10 days, Bimal has come in at some point of time and completed 10% of the task. The total number of days is 13. And so if we look at 13-day cycle like this, the first 3 days A only. After this A and S throughout. Somewhere here B also. Remember, when Bimal is working, Anil and Sunil are also working. Number pairs. How many pairs m comma n of positive integers satisfy the equation m square plus 105 is n square? To start with integers and positive integers, we're talking about natural numbers. First step, we write this as 105 equals n square minus m square. We know these are positive integers, so n is greater than m. This can be broken as n plus m into n minus m. So product of two natural numbers is 105. 105 can be written as 3 into 35. 3 into 5 into 7. And so that's 8 factors. It can be broken up in 4 different ways. So it can be written as 1 into 105, 3 into 35, 5 into 21, 7 into 15. Each of those will give us one pair of integers. Remember, n plus m has to be greater than n minus m. N and m are natural numbers. N is greater than m. This has to be greater than this. So we need to worry about only 105 into 1. We don't have to worry about 1 into 105. Likewise, 35 into 3, 21 into 5, 15 into 7. 4 different combinations. Each of them will yield a pair of positive integers. So 4 pairs. John gets rupees 57 per hour of regular work and rupees 114 per hour of overtime work. Rupees 57 regular, rupees 114 OT. He works altogether 172 hours and his income from overtime hours is 15% of his income from regular hours. Let's say he works T hours like this. He works 172 minus T hours like this. So 57 T is a total he gets from this. 114 into 172 minus t is the total he gets from overtime. Income from overtime hours is 15% of this. So 15% of 57t is 114 into 172 minus t. 114 is 2 times 7, or 15 by 100, 3 by 20 times t is 2 times 172 minus t. 3t equals 40 times 172 minus t. 3t plus 40t is 40 into 172. 43t is 40 into 172. 43 into 2 is 86. 43 into 4 is 172. Wonderful. So this is just 4. Or t is 40 into 4, 160. Or he spends 160 hours of regular time. How many hours did he work overtime? 12 hours. 172 minus 160. Brilliant. The quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has two roots, 4a and 3a, where a is an integer. Which of the following is a possible value of b square plus c? Brilliant. Sum of the roots, that is 4a plus 3a equals minus b. Product of the roots is 4a into 3a. This is c. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. Product of the roots is c by a. So 7a is minus b. 12a square is c. B square plus c. B square is 49a square. C is 12a square. If we add these two, b square plus c is 49a square plus 12a square, which is 61a square. So our answer, fine, should be a multiple of 61 and should be a perfect square. Perfect square into 61 should be one of these. And so 61 into a square cannot be 361. 361 is not a multiple of 61. 549, 427 and 549. 427 by 61. 61 into 7 is 427. It's a multiple, all right, but into 7. 7 is not a perfect square. This doesn't work. 549 is 61 into 9. 540 plus 9. This works. 9 is a perfect square. A could be 3. This is a possible value. 3721 by 61. I'm just verifying this. In an exam, I'm probably not doing this. This goes 6 times. 366 and 61. 61 times 61. 61 is not a perfect square. This won't work. Only this works. Brilliant. Done. Because A is an integer. Mukesh purchased 10 bicycles in 2017, all at the same price. Same price, say CP equal to X. He sold 6 of these at a profit of 25%. So his cost price is 10x. For 6 of them, he makes a profit of X by 4 each. Remaining 4, he makes a loss of 25%, X by 4 each. We made a total profit of rupees 2000. That means this is plus, this is my 3x by 2. 3x by 2 minus x is 2000, or x by 2 is 2000, x is 4000. The cost price of each bicycle is rupees 4000. Very simple. Assume cost price to be x. On 6 he makes a profit of x by 4. On 4 he makes a loss of x by 4. Effectively, profit of x by 4 on 2 vehicles remains, which effectively is x by 2. X by 2 is 2000, x is 4000. How many factors of 2 power 4 into 3 power 5 into 10 power 4 are perfect squares which are greater than 1? First of all, I'm going to prime factorize this. 2 power 4 into 3 power 5 into 2 power 4 into 5 power 4. 2 power 8 into 3 power 5 into 5 power 4. Any factor of this number is going to be of the form 2 power a into 3 power b into 5 power c. It cannot have any other prime divisor. It has to have contain only 2s, 3s and 5s. Now further, we are told this has to be a perfect square, or a can be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. In any perfect square, the powers have to be even numbers. So a can be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. It cannot be more than 8, because then this won't divide this number. There has to be a factor of this. So a cannot be more than 8. What values can b take? B has to be 0, 2 or 4. What can c take? 0, 2 or 4. 5 possibilities here, 3 here, 3 here. Total number of possibilities 3 into 3 into 5, 9 into 5, 45. So for this number, there are 45 divisors that are perfect squares. One of those 45 will be the number 1, which is 2 power 0 into 3 power 0 into 5 power 0. We'll have to subtract that, or our answer is 44. Two circles, each of radius 4 centimeters, touch externally. Beautiful. Each of these two circles is touched externally by a third circle. So another external third circle. If these three circles have a common tangent, then the radius of the third circle, they have a common tangent. Brilliant. So third circle has to be here. Common tangent to these two, either this or this, or the tangent in between. Three common tangents. We have to draw a third circle for whom one of these lines also happens to be a tangent. In other words, we are being asked to draw a circle like this. This line cannot be a common tangent to three circles. We cannot draw a third circle for which this will also be a common tangent and it should also touch other two circles. That's not possible. Right? So the three circles have to be like this. We draw the center of this circle, center of this circle, center of this circle. Join these two, 4 plus 4, let's say call this as A, B, C, this is 4, this is 4. D, E, 4, 4. The point where it hits it, F, 4, 4. Join these two, again 4. Now what do we know? We know radius of the circle is R. These two circles touch each other externally. These two touch each other externally. We know AC equals 4 plus R. BC equals 4 plus R. Let's say this point is O. OF is 4. OC is 4 minus R. This is R, 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 4, 4. The whole thing is 4, 4 minus R. Let's say center of this point is P. We need to somehow find out CP, which is R. Find ROP, one of those. In all of these questions, somewhere along the line, Mr. Pythagoras is going to come into play. See if we can incorporate Pythagoras theorem somewhere. This lovely triangle POB gives us an opening. OB is 4. PB is 4 plus R. OP is 4 minus R. We are through. 4 minus R whole square plus 4 square equals 4 plus R whole square. Solve for this, we should get the answer. So I'm going to simplify that. 4 minus R whole square plus 4 square equals 4 plus R whole square. 16 plus R square minus 8R plus 16 equals 16 plus R square plus 8R. 116 gets cancelled. R square gets cancelled. 16 equals 16R or R equal to 1. We have a famous 3, 4, 5 triangle. 3 square plus 4 square is 5 square. Radius is 1. Oops. If x is a real number, then square root of log of 4x minus x square by 3 to the base e is a real number if and only if. Square root of a number. So straight away we know log of 4x minus x square by 3 to the base e should be greater than or equal to 0. Brilliant. Only then we can find square root. Or now let's go to the next step. Log of something is greater than or equal to 0, or that something 4x minus x square by 3 should be greater than or equal to 1. Log 1 to the base e is 0. Anything more than 1, the log of that number will be greater than 0. So 4x minus x square should be 4x minus x square by 3 should be greater than or equal to 1, or 4x minus x square minus 3 should be greater than or equal to 0. This minus 3 comes over this side, or x square minus 4x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. X minus 1 into x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0, or x should lie between 1 and 3, including 1, including 3. 1 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 3. That is the answer we are looking for. What is the largest positive integer such that n square plus 7n plus 12 by n square minus n minus 12 is also a positive integer? It's a delightful question. Anytime you have a quadratic by a quadratic, don't deal with two quadratics, deal with one. How so? Call this as n square minus n minus 12 plus some adjustment term divided by n square minus n minus 12. Brilliant. Now this works. What is the adjustment term? 8n, because minus n plus 8n is 7n plus 24. So this becomes 1 plus 8n plus 24 by n square minus n minus 12. Now let's look at this. If the whole thing has to be an integer, this has to be an integer. 8n plus 24 is 8 times n plus 3. N square minus n minus 12 is n minus 4 into n plus 3. N cannot be minus 3, so this can be knocked off. 8 by n minus 4 has to be an integer. So the best case scenario, this is equal to 1. That's when n will be as high as possible. If you put 8 equals n minus 4, n is 12. N were any more than 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, this will become a proper fraction, a positive proper fraction, and it will not be an integer, or the largest value n can take is 12. Another way of doing this, factorize this, n plus 3 into n plus 4 by n plus 3 into n minus 4. N plus 4 by n minus 4 should be an integer. What is the maximum value n can take? 12 plus 4 by 12 minus 4 works. 16 by 8 is 2. Then you can simplify. The smaller this integer is, the larger value n can take. Put it as 2, simplify, you're through.